was a few hours before a 1224 concert, and all throughout the Berwick Area High School, creatures were stirring all over the place. There's nothing off the beaten path about an advertised rock concert, but there is something off the beaten path about a local band who's playing rocking Christmas carols, moving audiences to cheers and tears, and who could make it snow inside. Here's a behind-the-scenes look at a 1224 concert that features some of their original music off of their album Miracle on Rock Street.
Boils down to nights like tonight when we could come and we know we're benefiting a great cause, we're working together as a family, we know we'll bond from it, and anything that goes wrong we'll laugh from it, we'll talk about it, it'll be part of our war stories. Everything that goes good we'll use it to strengthen us, build us up, and that's what really brings us together, is these shared human experiences that we get to have, and watching these audience from 3 years old to 93 get a holiday experience, people wiping tears from their eyes, people swaying, people clapping, people laughing, people just having a fun time. You are right, Ken. This is what it boils down to. This is our game time. This is our show time. Nobody sees all the work behind the scenes. Well, what they'll see is just a great show of an explosion of energy and enthusiasm on stage with everybody.
Today is shaping up to be another long day for the 1224 crew as they try to turn Berwick High School's auditorium into a winter wonderland that will dazzle the audience's senses.
The one thing people never realize is that what they're hearing and what they're seeing isn't magic, and that we've been here for like 9 hours setting it up before the band even sets foot in the building.
It's 3 p.m., 4 hours before the show, and 4 hours before Gene Smith will try to work his magic act again. As a sound engineer, it's his job to mix all of this in a way that sounds satisfying to your ears.
This show, the challenges is the string section's a major challenge because you're trying to get acoustic instruments over the electrified instruments. So it becomes a little challenge. Plus there's so many vocals on stage. It all has to blend together too. You know, if something's missing, you can tell.
Thomas Abad is also here early. He's in charge of the smoke machines, and he's also the light designer. Check this out. That's pretty cool, but it's also more complicated than pushing a few buttons, even though I thought that looked pretty complicated as well.
We started with just, you know, like 5, 6 people in a band, a little club show, and a couple movers. And then as the years have come, I bought more equipment, and we've developed it into what you're about to see, which is quite an undertaking. I put a lot of time into it, like the band. I sit at home and I sketch this out on paper quite a few times to make it look the way I want it to make it look. And then after that, you know, we do a dress rehearsal and see how it all works.
Abad's seen the show grow over 9 years now, and as the show's grown, different elements have been worked into it. This is Jill Trapani rocking out on stage with 1224. But before this could happen, someone had to listen to all those Trans-Siberian Orchestra songs and figure out what the stringed instruments were doing. They had to take notes. Music notes.
It was difficult because, of course, Trans-Siberian Orchestra didn't have anything written out. They didn't want to let go of their secrets with the string parts. And most of their stuff on the recording is actually synthesized. So they don't have a live string section playing on their recordings. But, you know, when they go out and do it live, then they sometimes use local people, and then they have a few of their standard players that goes with them on every gig.
With about an hour left until showtime, the band comes out for a sound check.
I have no gifts to bring. That's the duty I
I'm ready to go out there. As soon as we did the sound check, I had time to get some of the anxiety out and to relax a little bit on stage. It flows very naturally for me. I really love it. Sound check is great because when I can get here on time, but it's just the music. As soon as you get into the atmosphere, you hear the music in the background, and things just start flowing. You know, like a family, when you go away from your family for a while, and you come back to it, you know, eventually, it feels like you never left.
And just like a family, the band has a few members who have to travel home for the holidays. Michaelina Trapani went to the Berwick High School, but now she's studying music at the Berklee School of Music in Boston, Massachusetts.
I do a lot of traveling, actually. Like for rehearsals, I'll come in from Boston on the weekends, or for gigs, I just come in. Like yesterday, I came in on a bus. It was 7 hours and 45 minutes from Boston to Wilkes-Barre, and here I am.
During the sound check, everyone is putting the finishing touches on to ensure a good show. Their winter wonderland is almost complete.
Tonight's very exciting. Well, up until then, it's very stressful and very like, oh my God, like, you know, hard to breathe. But once we hit the stage, it's game time, it's show time, it's fun time. Everything else, you know, the stress just melts away because there's absolutely nothing we can do once we're up there other than just give it our all. If we get upset over the mistakes, get upset over the whatever, it would just ruin it. Take it, roll with it, laugh at it, roll with the punches, and then, but once we hit that stage and that spotlight comes on, it's showtime.
What you're watching isn't magic, but it may be as close to magic as we can get, because there's something magical about lights and sound touching the hearts of so many people.